Hello, beautiful souls. If you are seeing this, chances are you're meant to. Okay, I feel drawn to do a collective reading. I feel like I'm meant to use these tarot. So, we'll get started. If you're new here, welcome. All of my readings are for your highest and best, and they're timeless, meaning when they find you, the timing is right for you. Since they are a collective reading, I highly encourage that you listen to that soft inner voice within, also known as your intuition. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Alright, Spirit, Greater Universe, Higher Self, all that is, what message or messages do you have for those watching? Woo! My goodness. Okay. Interesting. Just slipped right out. Alright, let me just start with these three. I actually feel drawn to do one more. Okay. So we have Temperance, Death, Six of Wands, and King of Pentacles. I can't help but notice the initial energy. It just feels kind of overwhelming, like there's a lot going on. I feel very almost distracted and kind of pulled in many ways. So maybe there is physically a lot going on for you right now, a lot of changes, a lot of transitions. For some of you, it may also just mean a lot of thoughts. So being more in your mind. It almost feels, it's kind of annoying too, to be honest. Like it feels a little bit unsettling. Like it's too much. There's too much going on. Really annoying, honestly. I just have this real sense of feeling annoyed. And sometimes that happens, right? So if we are too overstimulated, our anxiety kicks up, and that is definitely a common symptom with anxiety is agitation. I don't necessarily feel like everything that you may be experiencing is bad per se, though. For some of you, yes, but some of you, no. Like it's just a lot going on. I mean, like with Temperance, so Temperance is usually a card of balance. But again, she just feels like it feels like there's so much going on in this card, and not that it's bad. Like I said, it feels like there's a lot of peaceful, birds and flowers and nature, but it still just feels chaotic to me. It just still feels like not balanced. With this Death card, I just heard empty inside. I don't know if whatever it is that you're doing, it feels like maybe you're spinning your wheels. There's no depth to what you're doing. Maybe it just feels like you're pulled in a lot of directions because whatever it is that you're working towards. So whether this is, it could be relationship, it could be your job, however this fits for you, or maybe all of it, it's almost like you're craving something more meaningful, like with more depth. And that's why, if, like I'm saying, like maybe these opportunities aren't necessarily bad, but they're not what you're meant to do. So okay, so maybe you have a decent job that pays well, and your relationship is, not horrible. It's good, it's comfortable. And that's what I mean, like maybe it's not like horrible things that are just at the forefront, but it's not satisfactory to you. It's not meaningful. It's lacking like this depth. Which is giving off like this emptiness inside, yet there's butterflies and flowers on the outside, and it appears that, what you're living or what you're doing isn't that bad, and that maybe some people think that you have it all, because you're stable. But you're again, there's something that's missing, that's lacking, that, like I just heard love. For some of you, maybe it's that real deep connection and love. But love is, connects to all. So that love or passion, it's like that love or passion, whether it's romantic relationships, whether it's work, or, just what you do with your day to day. For some of you, I just got this, and again, it's collective, not for all, but for someone, this holds true. Something about like really connecting with nature and like animals, like the desire to really work with animals. I'm just looking at the Six of Wands and this King of Pentacles. Let's keep clarifying. This is like a real intense, can't get this card, energy, real intense energy. Sorry, I couldn't get it. And I'm limited here on time, so I'm going to try and just like wrap this up because I only have a couple more minutes. But again, if this resonates and you want personal reading, feel free to check out my Etsy. I don't really promote it too much, but it's always an option. So, two King of Pentacles came out. So this deck carries a couple extra versions, and I have them just all in the deck. So that's really interesting that 2 King of Pentacles came out. So there's definitely something, I feel like it's a choice or something, like a shift. It's free will here at play. Whether or not you're going to stay in this comfortable, not so comfortable yet, but yet not so comfortable energy that you're in, or are you going to make that shift? Are you going to, like, I see something with like feeding, like nourishing. Are you going to like pour into your own cup and make some changes that really align with what you're meant to do, who you are? And I feel like what Spirit is saying is, if you do make that decision, you are going to be this King of Pentacles, which feels extremely abundant. I'll just let you take a look at each of these cards. You feel like, I just heard like on top of the world, like he feels like she doesn't matter. However, just speaking to the card, super abundant. And I'm drawn to the castle. It's like, I heard like home is within, connecting to self-love. Home is within you, not outside of you. And they're just super abundant and a beautiful energy. So ultimately what I'm getting, like the decision, the choice, it's within you, and whether or not to take some of these leaps of faith.